Hello students, next article is explanation of observation on the experiment of photoelectric effect using the Einstein's postulate. In earlier lecture, you studied the 5 observations. Explanation of 5 observations on the experiment of photoelectric effect using the Einstein's postulate. We know that Einstein's postulate E is equal to h nu. E is energy, nu is a Planck's constant. E is energy, h is a Planck's constant, and nu is the frequency of a light. This equation is called as Einstein's relation, where E is directly proportional to nu and E is inversely proportional to wavelength. First observation will be when light is incident on a metal surface, there is collision between electron from the metal and a photon from the light. And during this collision, electron absorbs all the energy of the photon. Photon having energy h nu. And this is used in two ways. Some part is used to remove the electron from the metal surface and remaining is used to kinetic energy. Then we know that when photoelectric emission takes place, when energy of the electron h nu is greater than or equal to photoelectric work function. H nu is greater than or equal to photoelectric work function, then photo emission takes place. Second one, when incident frequency is greater than threshold frequency. When the incident frequency is greater than the threshold frequency, photoelectric emission takes place. Second observation is there is exchange of energy between photon and electron. When the light is incident, there is exchange of energy of a photon to the electron. And this process is very fast, so there is no time lag. That is, it is instantaneous process. Third one observation is intensity. We know that intensity means number of photon incident per unit area per unit time. As intensity increases, number of photon incident per unit area per unit time on the surface of the metal increases, so the number of electrons will be emitted, so the current produces will be large. For large intensity, large current is produced, and for small intensity, small current is produced. Fourth observation is all the emitted electrons collected to the collector plate. When the collector plate is always supply the positive voltage. Positive potential applied to the plate, collector plate is increases, then the number of electron reaches to the collector is increases, so the current is increases. After some time, if potential is increases but current remains constant, and that current is called as a saturation current. After some time, even the potential is increases, current remains constant, and that current is called as a saturation current. Fifth observation is as intensity increases, number of photon incident on an emitter increases. Number of photon incident increases, so the current increases. After some time, it remains constant, and that current is called as a saturation current. So the saturation current is also increases. As intensity increases, number of photon incident on a metal is increases, and the saturation current is also increases. Then sixth observation. In earlier lecture, you studied the photoelectric equation, but in detail. But here we studied Einstein's equation. We know that according to Einstein's, light is made up of contour photon. Light is made up of contour photon, and when the light is incident on a metal surface, then the there is a collision between electron from the metal and the photon from the line. During this collision, energy of the photon, that is h nu energy, is absorbed, and it is used in two ways. Some part is used for photoelectric work function and remaining is used to increase the kinetic energy. That is h nu amount of जी एनर्जी आहे त्याचा दोन पद्धतीने वापर होतो की काही प्रमाण ऑफ एनर्जी इमिट द इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम द मेटल सरफेस, त्याला काय म्हणायचं फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक वर्क फंक्शन φ0 म्हणा किंवा W0 म्हणा. अँड सेकंड जे आहे टू इन्क्रीज द कायनेटिक एनर्जी वाढवण्यासाठी वापरली जाते. So the h nu is equal to W0 plus Ke, or h nu is equal to W0 plus h nu is equal to W0 plus Ke, or h nu is equal to φ0 plus Ke, or from these two equation we can write kinetic energy is equal to h nu minus φ0 or h nu minus W0. These are the Einstein's photoelectric equation. h nu is equal to φ0 plus Ke, or h nu is equal to W0 plus Ke, or Ke is equal to h nu minus φ0, or Ke is equal to h nu minus W0. These are the Einstein's photoelectric equation. From these two equation, या equation वरून, from this equation, kinetic energy maximum, kinetic energy of electrons is depends upon nature of emitter. Which type of emitter? Emitter जो आहे की ज्याचं फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक वर्क फंक्शन काय पाहिजे कमी असेल. And incident frequency kinetic energy depends upon nature of emitter and the frequency, but it does not depends upon intensity of light. Intensity of light वर काय असते, kinetic energy dependent असते. Seventh one, stopping potential. We know that all emitted electrons from the metal surface have a different kinetic energy. That means all the electrons are not having same energy, because all the electrons are not on the surface. That is, electrons from the surface absorb all the energy of the photon h nu, but electrons from the depth absorb the less amount of energy. And so when they emit from the surface, when they come out towards the surface, they suffer the collision, so there is loss of kinetic energy. म्हणजे काय बघा की सर्व इलेक्ट्रॉनची एनर्जी सारखी नसते. ऑल द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हॅव्हिंग नो डिफरंट कायनेटिक एनर्जी. जे इलेक्ट्रॉन सरफेसवर आहेत ती सगळीच्या त्यांची कायनेटिक एनर्जी काय असणार, जास्त असणार. ते जास्तीत जास्त अमाऊंट ऑफ एनर्जी लाईटची काय करून घेणार, अब्सॉर्ब करून घेतात. पण जे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स डेप्थवर आहेत ते काय करणार, ज्या वेळेला इमिटरमधनं बाहेर पडणार त्यावेळेला ते काय करणार, suffer the collision. These electrons suffer the collision before they come out, and म्हणून काय होतं, there is loss of energy or lose of energy. If V is the potential difference between emitter and the collector, V is the potential difference between the emitter and the collector, and if collector is at a low potential, if the collector at a low potential, then collector at a low potential, electron lose the kinetic energy. Electron will lose the kinetic energy in overcoming the retarding force. And this kinetic energy is not sufficient to reach at a collector, so the current becomes zero. म्हणजे काय बघा, V is the potential between emitter and the collector, and इफ द कलेक्टर इज ॲट लो पोटेन्शियल, कलेक्टर समजा लो पोटेन्शियलला असला तर इलेक्ट्रॉन काय करणार, लूज इट्स कायनेटिक एनर्जी. Electron lose its kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is not sufficient. This kinetic energy is not sufficient to reach at collector. ह्या कायनेटिक एनर्जीमुळे सफिशियंट नाही की तो कलेक्टरकडे काय करू शकणार नाही, पोहोचणार नाही. त्यामुळे सर्किट मधला करंट काय येईल, झिरो होईल. सर्किट मधला करंट काय येईल, झिरो होईल. इफ कायनेटिक एनर्जी मॅक्झिमम, kinetic energy maximum is energy of most energetic electron at a emitter. इमिटर वर जे इलेक्ट्रॉन आहेत त्याची कायनेटिक मॅक्झिमम ही जी आहे एनर्जी ऑफ अ मोस्ट एनर्जेटिक इलेक्ट्रॉन. त्यावेळेला त्यांची पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी सरफेसवर काय असणार, झिरो असणार. आणि समजा व्हीएस हे स्टॉपिंग पोटेन्शियल आहे, व्हीएस हे काय आहे, स्टॉपिंग पोटेन्शियल आहे. त्यावेळेला देन if kinetic energy maximum is less than the EVS, if kinetic maximum is less than the EVS, E is the charge of electron, E is the charge of electron, then electrons are not reach the collector. ज्या वेळेला कायनेटिक मॅक्झिमम ही EVS पेक्षा कमी असते त्यावेळेला इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर नॉट रिचेस टू द कलेक्टर. And also when kinetic maximum is equal to EVS, kinetic maximum is equal to EVS, electron lose all its kinetic energy just at a collector. इलेक्ट्रॉन काय करतो, आपली सगळीच्या सगळी कायनेटिक एनर्जी काय करतो, लूज करतो. आणि जो करंट होतो तो काय येतो, झिरो होतो. जो करंट येतो तो काय येतो, झिरो होतो. When current becomes zero, and that potential is called as a stopping potential. When current becomes zero, the potential at which the current becomes zero, that potential is called as a stopping potential. So, stopping potential depends upon the incident frequency and the nature of emitter. Stopping potential depends upon incident frequency and the nature of the emitter. And not depends upon intensity, not depends upon intensity. इकडे बघा, कायनेटिक मॅक्झिमम म्हणजे काय की एनर्जी ऑफ द मोस्ट एनर्जेटिक इलेक्ट्रॉन ऍट अ इमिटर. इमिटर सरफेसवर जे इलेक्ट्रॉन आहेत त्यांची कायनेटिक एनर्जी मॅक्झिमम असणार, पण त्या ठिकाणची पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी काय असणार, झिरो असणार. व्हीएस हे जर स्टॉपिंग पोटेन्शियल असेल तर कायनेटिक एनर्जी मॅक्झिमम is less than EVS जर असेल, E is the charge of electron. Electrons are not reaches to the collector. Electrons are fail to reach to the collector. इलेक्ट्रॉन काय होणार, कलेक्टर पर्यंत पोहोचणार नाही. याचा अर्थ करंट काय येईल, तिकडं करंट पण काय येईल, झिरो होईल. आणि when kinetic energy maximum is equal to EVS असतं त्यावेळेस सुद्धा इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज ऑल इट्स कायनेटिक एनर्जी. इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज इट्स ऑल इट्स कायनेटिक एनर्जी जस्ट ॲट अ कलेक्टर. कलेक्टरच्या ठिकाणी काय करेल, लूज करेल. आणि देअरफॉर I is equal to lose energy, so the I is equal to 0. And when I is equal to 0, current is 0, and that potential is called as a stopping potential. And stopping potential, so the stopping potential depends upon incident frequency and the nature of emission, that is type of a emitter, and it is not depends upon intensity, and it is not depends upon intensity. Then eighth observation is stopping potential and incident frequency. We know that in seventh observation kinetic energy maximum is greater than EVS. When kinetic energy maximum is greater than EVS, electron reach to the collector and a current I is produced. Kinetic energy maximum is greater than EVS, then the electrons reach to the collector and the current I is produced. If kinetic energy maximum is less than EVS, I is not produced. That is, kinetic energy maximum is greater than EVS, then the electron reach to the collector and the current I is produced. But kinetic energy maximum is less than equal to EVS, then the current I is not produced, that is equal to 0. We know that according to Einstein's equation, h nu is equal to W0 plus K. but we know that KE is equal to EVS. We know that KE is equal to EVS. Therefore, H nu is equal to W0 plus EVS. So, the formula for the stopping potential Vs is equal to H nu divided by E minus W0 divided by E. Kinetic energy maximum is greater than ज्यावेळेला असेल EVS पेक्षा त्यावेळेला electrons are reaches to the collector and the current is produces, but kinetic energy maximum is less than असेल त्यावेळेला current काय येईल 0 येईल. So the H nu is equal to W0 plus KE आणि KE is equal to EVS असतं आणि ज्या वेळेला हे आपण पुट करू त्यावेळेला VS बरोबर आपण काढू H nu divided by E minus W0 divided by E. We plot the graph of stopping potential against the incident frequency. The graph shows that A, it is for metal A and B for the metal B. The graph is a straight line and phi 0 are the photoelectric work function and nu 0 are the threshold frequency. From above equation, we know that the Vs is equal to H nu divided by E minus phi 0 divided by E. The stopping potential is varies with the incident frequency. From the above graph, the slope of the straight line, these two lines are depends upon value of H and E, and the intercept of a line depends upon material through the phi 0. म्हणजे काय बघा की याचा स्लोप जो आहे ग्राफ या दोन लाईनचा स्लोप जो आहे तो कशावर डिपेंड आहे व्हॅल्यू ऑफ H अँड E वर आणि इंटरसेप्ट ऑफ लाईन A अँड B इंटरसेप्ट दीज आर द इंटरसेप्ट ऑफ these are depends upon value of photoelectric work function. Thus the slope of line is the same. The slope of the both lines A and B are same and it is independent on material of emitter. And slope of the line is independent on material, that is emitter, it is independent on emitter, but intercept are different for the different material. Intercept is different for the different material. The graph shows that the stopping potential varies with the incident frequency and the intercept is different for the different material and the slope of the line is the same. Ninth observation, from all observations shows that, from all we studied the 9 observation, the magnitude of photoelectric current depends upon intensity, not depends upon frequency. Magnitude of photoelectric current depends upon intensity, not depends upon the frequency. All the observations are related to the experiment explained by the Einsteins that light is made up of particle. That particle is called as a photon. All the observation related to the experiment of photoelectric effect shows that Einstein, from this equation shows that light is made up of particle. That particle is called as a photon. According to Millikan, he measured the value of charge and the Planck's constant. He measured the value of charge and the Planck's constant. These values are same. These values are same as the value by the Planck's constant theory. And by the value of Planck's constant theory. These are the 9 observations. These are the 9 observations on the experiment of photoelectric effect using the Einstein's postulate. We studied by using Einstein's postulate.